great today in this lovely warm weather. Hey guys, hope you are doing great today in this lovely weather. It's very warm, which is great. So in today's video, I'm actually not talking about anything to do with politics or anything to do with old school kind of gay rights, or I'm not talking about wokeism. I just basically wanted to make a video basically talking about some of the issues that people have said to me that watch my videos. So I wanted to kind of make a response video talking about the things that I've been told. So I'm not gonna name any names, but people in my life have told me that I make a lot of blanket statements in my videos, so I wanted to talk about that first. If I make blanket statements, it's because I feel like I have a right to talk about things that have been happened within said so community or said so time or said so area that I feel like I have the right to talk about. So, for example, maybe some people had a problem with when I brought up the places that are known for having minors. The only reason why I brought that up is because in the past, minors have been known for being racist and quite old school fashioned because it's that mindset. So I mentioned this in my video that I did yesterday on my on this channel that I did a couple of days ago, that if I make blanket statements, it's because I feel like a specific community does push a specific narrative. And I do say not all of them, but the majority of them, or have been known to be majority. And I feel like it's not a bad thing to mention said so community, even if they've changed now. I think it's okay to mention the past and say, they were once a negative community, but now they've changed, which I see as a good thing. So, for example, when I mentioned the minors, maybe I didn't say specifically in the video, but I meant to say in the past they were like that, and sometimes now they can be still old-fashioned when it comes to racism and homophobia. I have no doubt in my mind, because we do live in 2022, that a lot of them would have changed and gotten better. But I made a point in the video to say that if any place in this country that might still have a bit of a hard time with acceptance, in my mind it would be minors, because they have been historically very conservative and very just old-fashioned when it comes to liberation movements. And like I say, I'm not saying all, I'm saying the majority or the community itself. Something else that I've been told that maybe I should calm down on is basically the fact that I talk about that I'm a gay man who only wants to date a guy or have sex with a guy or be in a relationship with a guy that has all of the male genitals and body parts, and that I've been told that I can come across as angry or a bit pissed. And I can get why they say that, and from now on I'll try to rail it in, but to me, I need to say that kind of thing so people on this channel and people in the world can know that it's okay to have preferences, because in 10 years, I predict, around about 10 years, that it will be normal for everyone to not have a preference and everyone feels pressured to be fluid, because it's already started to happen with some people. Like, I have been pressured a couple of times or been talked into that I should date like a trans guy that basically has a vagina. And obviously I'm like, nope, not my thing. So, and then they call you transphobic if you disagree. So, the only reason why I bring the stuff that I bring up is because I feel like I have a right to say it, because freedom of speech, and it's a thing either proven in history or now that they do said certain things. Sometimes when I'm on a roll, I might not know that I'm being a bit cold or being a bit like bitchy, maybe. Maybe I will try to rail it in and be a bit more nice. But a lot of these people that I'm not going to mention have tried to basically cancel me in certain ways, but for my own best, if that makes sense. So they say it because they feel like it's best if I don't continue with this journey in this YouTube channel, where I feel like that's going a step too far. So, for the moment now, I don't plan on changing my YouTube content and changing about what I talk about, because I feel like what I'm saying does need to be said, because even if I change the mind of one person, then that makes all the difference to me. So I might change the way I say things in a nicer way, but I'm not going to change the message. I have no doubt in my mind that the people that have said these comments to me and basically want me to stop is doing it for my best interest. So it's not like I'm judging them or I'm hating them. I just disagree. So they feel like what I'm saying isn't helpful and that people don't need it, but they don't understand that as a gay guy now in 2022, it's a controversial thing to say, as a gay guy, I don't want to date anyone who has female parts, or I don't like specific political agendas within the community. And more people need to hear this that are outside and inside of the community, so they know that we're not all crazy, basically. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is another thing that has been commented on me, is that sometimes I show a bit too much skin for YouTube. Which, again, fair comment. I am someone who feels very body positive. I'm not one of the woke people within the body positivity movement who go out and shame skinny people for how they look, or I shame fat people that want to be skinny, or I don't say that what I am is 100% healthy, because I don't. I just feel naturally confident within my skin and within my body. I personally feel sexy, and I feel like everyone comes to that point in their life where they do feel just naturally sexy compared to their past. So sometimes I feel like, especially in this hot weather, like literally what it was about 3-4 days ago, it was like unbearable. So, for me, it's just natural to be topless. And, human beings were actually once naked at one point, and we weren't, and there was not this thing against being naked and that you must wear clothes. That's a new thing. Again, nothing shady about that, it's just a fact. So basically, my point is, with this third thing that I've said, is that if the odd person doesn't like the fact that I don't wear a top in my videos, then I would say that has more to say with them than me, because I'm confident, and it's not like I'm showing you any 18 rated stuff. Obviously, I know what a lot of people will say is drawing the line, and it is drawing the line. So I'll never show you, like, basically the bottom area. I'll only ever show the top area, and I feel like a lot of guys do it. I've seen quite a few videos where some guys go topless. Maybe to some people that's unprofessional, but that is not what I want my YouTube channel to be like. That's why I don't do a lot of like really cool transitions, and why I don't do like the specific right jump cuts. It's very like amateur, and that's what I want my channel to be like. But, you know, I am now in a new community of YouTube that obviously certain people do say you have to behave a certain way because that's like not the right way, and sometimes you do have to pander to that. So I might wear more shirts on like hot days less, or I might just wear more shirts in general less and less. But to me it's almost unnatural to me to like not wear a shirt when I feel like not wearing a shirt. So like I say, I'm just naturally body confident, and the people that disagree or want me to change, like I say, it's either two things. They think that my channel is a proper channel that is like professional and should do the typical thing, where that is not me. I've never done the typical thing, and nothing about my life is professional. So that's something that people need to know. And then also, like I say, the second thing is when people aren't body confident themselves, they feel like they have to impose that on other people instead of just letting them live and let live. So, just wanted to say that. So, that might feel like I've ranted a bit, so I'm just going to clarify the 3 points that I've made. So, one of the points that people say I do is that I generalise. Yes, I think in the last videos that I've kind of made, I've actually pointed that I do generalise, but I generalise when I feel like it's needed, and when said so community is a certain way, even if it's gotten better, sometimes it still can be like that. So with the minors, in the past, they were the racists, and they were the sexists and the homophobes, more so than like non-minors. So when I generalise that community, it's because they are said so way. And then one of the other ones, the third one, was about the whole not wearing a top. So I feel like that is very indicative on someone else's confidence with like their own skin, and also trying to make me professional where I'm not like that at all. And then also and then the second one is when people feel like they don't like what you say, or they're worried about you in certain ways, even if that way is valid, they feel the need to make you stop. And that is very much something that I'm against. Like I say, freedom of speech. I have the right to my opinions, even if it's not 100% right, it's still an opinion. And saying things that people have said to me, no one wants to know, no one's interested, you probably won't help anyone. These are round about the things that I've said, and what I say in response is, well, I've already enlightened some people that I've had conversations with outside of YouTube. So I feel like even if I've not fully changed someone's mind, which I don't want to do 100%, it's like, it's such a difference to just enlighten someone than keep your mouth shut, basically. So I think that's all I wanted to say in this video. So this video is basically responding to criticisms, I would say, video, even though they are valid, but it's just my honest response. So if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe down below. I'll link my free Twitters down below if you want to contact me or let me know anything that you agree with or disagree with, or just generally want to chat to me about. I'll also link my second YouTube channel where I review music and I give my reaction to the songs. I state the song names and I tell you my favourites, and then I tell you what I think they're trying to say with said lyrics. And then I give suggestions to who I think will like it. So I hope you have a great day, guys, and love ya.